Yeah, that was enough. 40-40. Alright, I got all the bombs I want for now. That will work.
Where is this one? Jesus.
Well, at least it gives me plenty of time to actually try what I'm going to do here. Had a little bit of a struggle before we started, but I think I remember how to do it now, so we'll see. Also, so many bomb chews. These bombs, these rats with bombs on, we saw them actually in Great Bay Temple. These are called bomb chews. These are what we actually buy, except still alive, apparently. Like, how does this turn to what we can use as a bomb chew? It's a little scary.
It is a little bit scary.
Luckily, though, when we're on Epona, we don't get hurt. So. Alright, but this is something we actually couldn't really do much about until we actually got Epona and raced the Gorman brothers, funny enough.
Okay, I'm just missing 3 now. I don't know where they are.
It's always the fun part. Just have to listen and hope for the best. But this guy
I
says...
hear 2 of them in here, but...
Check the pots, they're probably in the pots.
I banged my head against pots so many times, dude.
Otherwise they might be up on the ceiling still, like hiding behind some of those masks. But this guy here actually says you can't get into this area unless you have a certain mask, which you can get at the ranch. Race the Gorman brothers, and you win, you get the Garrel's mask. Put that on, and that's the mask you need to actually enter Econa Canyon. You also need the hookshot to get in here too. So apparently wearing the Garrel's mask makes this guy think you're good to go in here, and he spawns this tree. Sure. But that's one way to get in. And now to show the 2 you really shouldn't be doing this ways to get in. Oh, wait a minute. The bomb chews hit the... Did they? Yes, they did. The bomb chews hit the stone. Let's watch it blast off into space. And away it explodes. That was a letdown. There we go, got it. Alright. Now just to make sure I don't fall off. Infinite sword glitch. There it goes.
Master!
Alright, now I won't fall. Alright, good. So, let me just walk to the edge. Make sure I'm angled right. There we go. Now just climb the very top here. If you climb all the way up to this wall, which, you can just kind of jump up here with the Goron. You can actually walk on the very edge of the cliff. And you can make your way over to... Oh, that's bad. That is bad. Can I salvage? Yes, I salvaged. I kind of slid off the edge. See, that's why I got the infinite sword glitch, so I won't just plummet to the ground. Or plummet to my death, because you can jump off and void yourself out here. So I don't want to do that.
No, don't do that.
Wouldn't be pleasant. Yeah, so you just run all the way on the edge of this wall and then jump off. And you're up here. Also, we have these new enemies that are up here. Oh, that's bad. I'm gonna get hit by that boulder now. We got Najiron, which basically are filled with gunpowder. They're Goron mimics. And if you touch them whatsoever, they explode. So, if you're gonna attack these guys, attack them from a distance.
Wait, I think I know where this one is.
Oh, okay, good.
I think.
Also, welcome to Ikana Canyon. Our next and final area we're going to in the game, but what does Tano have to say? I can't see it, but I sense there's a thirst for blood looming all around us. Don't you have a mask that can summon the unseen? Which is what we have, the Garrow's mask. Put it on with those areas that Tattle says that, and these things appear. These are the Garrows. They recognize you as an imposter right away, and they fight you. Luckily, they're a joke with the golden sword. You defeat one of these guys, and they give you a hint about the area. This one actually tells you how you get to the other side of Ikana. Basically, you need the ice arrows, and you freeze the Octoroks.
You freeze them?
Yep, but these Garrows are suicidal because they say this: to die without leaving a corpse. That's the way of us Garrow. After they tell you something, they just die.
Shit, I'm already on the night of the first day. I gotta hurry and find this one.
Also, this guy, we remember seeing him before. He's the one who robs that old lady of her bomb bag. And he actually sees, oh, that's a nice sword. You know what, lately, frightening ghosts have been approaching in swarms in Ikana village across the river. It seems that they're ghosts of Ikana's royal family. Well, we actually met one of them earlier on. That's what taught us the Song of Storms. But this guy says there's only a curious parent and child living there while they research the ghosts. Interesting. Also, this guy wants to see the sword. You know what? We'll be an idiot and say sure. Tattle now goes crazy, turns red, and attacks the guy. And if you talk to him again, she'll just keep on doing that.
Oh, Tattle.
But this guy actually says something else, too. It's important. The parent and child in Ikana Valley succeeded in driving off the spirits with some giant music box. So basically, if creatures hear music, they don't want to do anything. But there's no power that's currently generating for the music box. And it's powered by water. So, there you go. That guy there, named Sakan, actually told us a lot more than we expected.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't realize he told us all that stuff, because I never actually bothered talking to him again. So, I just learned something new, too.
I cannot find this last one. It's somewhere in this room, though.
Did you check behind the mask? Because one of them hides behind a mask. And it's like right up on the first floor, not the second floor. Or bottom floor, sorry.
It's on the bottom floor?
Well, the one that hides behind the mask is like on the bottom floor and on that floor too. I don't know which one you got and which one you didn't though.
Okay.
He would, well, you don't shoot them. They would just kind of appear out. If you hear the sculpture getting louder, he's next to you.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I can hear him, but...
How loud is it? The louder it is, the closer you are. Also, I gotta buy my last map now from Tingle. Final time we gotta talk to this guy. Thank goodness.
Oh, I didn't want to turn into freaking Goron.
Oh yeah, did you check the pots there too? Like, there's one in the pot that's right in front of you on the very top of that box set. Alright, you did check that one. Oh, I see it.
Oh!
It's in the roof.
Okay. I knew he was here somewhere. Come on.
Maybe I have to just swap over to using the bow and arrow.
Yeah.
Alright, that's the final map. The one for Stone Tower. But now that I activate the... No, Tingle.
There we go. Done. Woo.
Bad Tingle. Stop talking. Alright, now I can actually get out of here. Now that I hit this owl statue, I can warp here whenever I want. This one is an annoying one to get to. But actually, let me take care of this deed. And then I can show the last way you can get into Ikana Canyon here. Which that one is actually Very technical when you think about it. Oh, barely made that jump. Oh yeah, while we're here, why don't I just show this off too? I showed that the Mask of Chu can be used to talk to animals, but if you use it against one of these Gossip Stones, you can also read what the Gossip Stones have to say. This one says, it seems the Redeads that appear in Akana Castle start dancing with the Captain's Hat, Give-The Mask, or Garrow's Mask. But that does not change things much. Okay. So that one pretty much just tells you basically their one weakness.
Their one
dancing.
Weakness. Sure, why not?
Makes sense. Alright, so this is the last one we gotta talk to here. And of course it's showing my deed. This one I believe is the one that actually sells you the potion. I don't remember what the... Yeah, this one sells blue. I don't remember what the one in the Zora domain will sell you.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's probably an potion of some kind. I don't remember what off the top of my head. But this one doesn't have any more deeds, so he just pays us money. Gives us a huge 200 rupee.
Well, you did get some heart pieces out of that, though.
Yeah, this is my final one here. You get 4 heart pieces from trading all these deeds. This is another reason why I just save until this point, too. Because at this point, it just gives you 1 full heart container.
Yep.
That's the Goron mask. That's not what I wanted. I'm gonna become a Deku scrub, not a Goron. I would love to see the Goron actually fly over here. That'd be hilarious.
No, thank you.
Maybe with Action Week play.
Lester.
That's the only way I can see him actually doing that.
No, stop.
Hey, I want to see what this custom stone has to say. Oh, this one's telling us about a very special mask. The Fierce Deity Mask. A mask that contains the merits of all masks. Seems to be somewhere in this world. That's actually going to be our very last mask, but we're not going to get to that until much later.
Okay.
That's endgame stuff right there.
Are you good to go then?
Well, I gotta show the one last way to get into this area, but don't fall into that little patch of water in the Akane Canyon because it'll take you out the southern swamp. If you fall in there and take that tunnel, it takes you all the way here. If you don't hit that owl statue beforehand, you know how annoying that is? I've done that in one playthrough and that's just like, oh, come on. That just wastes, like, what, 5 minutes of backtracking?
Most likely.
It's really annoying, honestly. But the final thing... But the final thing to do... This will be a quick one.
But we got all that stuff done for this part, thankfully.
Yeah.
Alright, show your last name.
It actually requires us going all the way back here to Great Fairy Fountain. Yeah, we thought we were done with this Great Fairy. Technically, we are, but I'm not done.
I was gonna say, don't jump back off again.
Maybe.
I'm interested to see what he's doing here. I don't know what he's doing.
Alright, so the fairy should be broken up, thank goodness. Last time I practiced this, there was actually a great fairy in here. So, weirdly enough, every single fairy fountain in this game is interconnected. You can go from like this fairy fountain to another one if you actually wanted to. They're all connected to each other for some weird reason on the map. So, because of that, this is the only one I'll show off, but there's 2 of them that get used in like a speedrun sense. This is used to be one of them, but now they don't use this one.
Because it's so far out, probably.
Well, now because of that index warp trick, there's no need to use this one. And yes, it does require me to kind of fly around my bombs as always. Need to break out of here and go all the way over to the left or the right. I'm choosing the left because if you see the colors changing, it's yellow. That means I'm in a new fairy fountain. So if I just walk to the exit, which is this way, we will appear in Akana Canyon. Like I said, they're all interconnected, so I can take this one and go back to the one that's at Clocktown, or I can use the one that's actually in Woodfall to go right to Snowhead. That's the one they still use in the speedrun, but they can only do in the Japanese version. Weirdly enough, if you get pushed off after coming out of the Great Fairy Fountain, that just kind of sends you to the front. Japanese version, it puts you back at the Great Fairy Fountain, which is weird, but that's how it works.
Well, there you
This
go.
is weird. This entire thing is weird.
It's weird, Lester. It's weird.
They mentioned this is weird.
But yes, we will be going to Akana soon. Now
As in soon, I mean like right now, because I'm in Akana.
Yeah. But that's our next mission for the game is to go to Akana and do the stuff there before we tackle the last temple, which is going to be hell.
Yeah, that's
For
going to be an
me.
interesting one, yes.
Stone Tower. But I guess we're done for now, though.
Yep.
Unless there's something else you need to show off.
Let's show off the options.
Oh, look!
That is all. Look, surround sound.
Damn. But yeah, we got a lot done in this part, so thankfully we don't have to worry about that stuff anymore.
Yeah.
And as always, Lester shows you some way to do it cheaply, so
Okay, the only real cheap thing was that mini game. Outside of that, it's just...
it's still
glitches.
showing it off. Alright, so you guys next time.